Go over how to bias every single muscle region, starting off with the upper lats, and we can do this with a narrow grip chest supported row or pull down. Lower lats with a wide grip pull down or pull up. For the upper pecs, you can do a front raise hardest at around 60 degrees of shoulder flexion or a narrow grip press. For the middle pecs, you can do a pec fly. For the lower pecs, you can do a top half range of motion pullover. Front delts, you can do a front raise hardest with your arms by your side, or you can do a top half range of motion overhead press. For the side delts, you really can't beat a lateral raise. For the rear delts, rear delt flies. Your upper traps, which is this right here, which is mostly located in the neck, can be trained with pretty much any exercise that involves your shoulder joint. So all pushing and pulling movements, because it functions to stabilize the clavicle. And as for your mid to lower traps, for the long head of the triceps, you can do a supinated grip push down. To bias the upper lateral head of the triceps and lower medial head of the triceps, you can do a overhead extension hardest in the contracted position. And an overhead extension hardest in a more flexed elbow position is going to bias the lower lateral head and upper medial head of the triceps. You can also bias the upper region of the triceps long head by doing a pullover hardest at 90 degrees of shoulder flexion and up. For the brachioradius, we can do a top half range of motion reverse curl, or if you have it, an ascending resistance profile preacher curl. For the biceps, we can do a recline curl with a 60-degree incline bench, and this is going to more specifically bias the lower region of the biceps. You can bias the upper region of the biceps again with a front raise hardest with your arms by your side. We can bias some different regions of the biceps by training supination directly. And to bias the brachialis, we can do a preacher curl hardest at the bottom. I'm running out of time, so stay tuned for part 2 where I go over the lower body muscles.